Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Let's Play in Dishonored bei Evil Laugh Entertainment. Mein Name ist Lukas und ich plündere relativ gern, wie man vielleicht mittlerweile gemerkt hat. Aber auch nur in Spielen, wo das erlaubt ist. Ich lese es nicht. Könnt ihr mir bitte... Na. Okay, ist mir zu viel. Ihr könnt ja pausieren. Ich bin auch ein fauler Leser. Ich lese gerne kurze Sachen. Aber nichts Langes. So viel zu den kurzen Texten. Entschuldigung. So. Bitteschön. Wer es lesen möchte? Processed Whale Oil. Ach genau, was ganz witzig ist, dieses Walöl ist in diesem Spiel, in dieser Welt die Energiequelle. Klar. Ich sammle ein ganzes Tablett auf. Njam, njam, njam.
My furnishings have been installed at last with no small amount of complaining by that antiquated boatman. The others have no idea what it's like to suffer as I have. Speaking of which, Wallace! Please breathe 2 bottles of Dunwall Red, never mind which, and fetch a clean glass. Well, I'll begin again tomorrow.
Okay. Scheint ein schweres Leben zu haben, der Kerl. Klang zumindest wie ein Kerl. Ja, ich gehe jetzt mal dahin, wo ich hin sollte.
So it's starting at last. We found our man.
We can continue this later, Lord Pendleton. The man of the hour is here. Corvo, I'm Admiral Havelock. A true servant of the Empire, like you. Until the Lord Regent purged those of us who wouldn't recognize his claim on the throne.
And I'm Lord Trevor Pendleton. I represent the nobility in our little group. But we all act as equals here at the Hound Pits pub.
This is a momentous occasion, Corvo. I'm going to come out with it. We've been building a coalition of loyalists, aimed at ending the Lord Regent's tyranny and restoring the throne.
At risk of execution, we're committed to finding young Lady Emily and seeing her crowned as Empress.
We've got big plans, but we can't do any of it without you. We need your skills, your ability in a fight, and in helping us, we're going to help you destroy the men who murdered the Empress.
Sorry, you must be exhausted. We can discuss this further after you've recovered. But before you retire, you should introduce yourself to Piero. He's challenging at times, but his industrious mind buys him that right.
Yes. Piero's as much an artist as a technician. He's going to be crafting the gear you'll need. Go talk to him, and then get some sleep. We can talk more when you've rested.
Ah, okay. Yep, Dankeschön. Noch irgendwas Interessantes? Also, wenn man zwischendurch mal meinen Magen knurren hört, es ist noch relativ früh, es ist 1. Also nicht nachts, sondern nachmittags. Gut, was heißt früh? Ich habe noch nicht gefrühstückt.
I'll be crafting your weapons and gear. All custom work. For you, I will create the tools of a master assassin.
Dankeschön.
No! This cannot happen now. The tank of whale oil is running. Will you get a new tank from upstairs, please, while I hold this in place? Be careful. The oil's unstable. When it explodes, there's a terrible mess.
Oh Mann, ja, ihr kennt das Spielchen ja. So. Nein, nicht das. No, not sign of these purchases. A bag of powdered crystal. Tivinor, what's wrong with the metals in crystal? King Sparrow feathers. If you need feathers, sacrifice your own pillow. Maybe at the academy everything you need it was paid for by a tariff and handed out willy-nilly. But this is my bar, or what's left of it, and we're operating on a budget. We're running low on oil, food, elixir, building materials and everything else, so you've got to slow down. While I'm footing the bill, I will not approve your purchases unless they're absolutely required. No more copper wire or special herbs. If you need those things, go out and scavenge them. Half the city is in ruins, so no one is going to miss any of the odd crab you seem to need. Admiral Havelock. Da gibt es wohl Spannungen zwischen den einzelnen Personen, was ich denen aber nicht verdenken kann. Oder mich nicht traue, ihnen zu verdenken, sagen wir es mal so. Ja. Commissioned by the Lord Regent in the face of the growing plague crisis, the debt counter is a potion that will only be given to officers usually of junior or middle grades. In most matters of edict or curfew enforcement, these officers will defer to the acting officer on duty. However, any debt counter will have command in situations related to the plague and the handling of the dead, including those with late-stage plague symptoms called weepers in common parlance. Starting in the month of rain, interested officers may apply for the test and, if accepted, for the 2-week training tour. Pay will be administered in coin and rations of elixir at 1 1/2 normal pay grade. Ah, interessant. Das untere. So. Ah, nee. Hier. Das ist mir zu viel Text, da müsst ihr pausieren und lesen. Remarkably, each specimen I had the pleasure of studying during the voyage possessed some minor variance in physiology. The second leg of the trip east of Tivia, the crew bore a female, some 42 inches in length. Here, the nose of a natural floater aboard a whaling ship. Ach so, a whaling ship. I estimate she weighed 35 tons, and the ship sat low, rocking side to side through the night with her thrashing. By candlelight, I took her apart, sketching and taking notes. Against her bellowing, I cut into the mass of tentacles around her mouth. What? Within I found row upon row of teeth and a baleen running along the upper jaw. Through this broom-like structure, I assumed she filtered food from the water that was too small to be chewed. From the water, Entschuldigung. He's off the phone of the great whale house by him. Out at sea, they secure the beast with hooks with lines cast from the main ship and from several smaller boats. Buoys? Keine Ahnung. Keep the whale from diving deep. Once it's caught, a larger hook is driven through the tail, which is used to hoist the creature up through the chute. They moan and bellow for some time as the men get them onto the deck, then lift them into the scaffolding overhead. The ship adjusts its prow and returns to port in Dunwall, where the crew works on the great creature, slicing off the fattiest parts while it still is. Igitt. Das Viech. Sehr witzig. Okay, nein, jetzt habe ich keine Lust mehr. Das ist mir zu viel gelesen.
The Academy teaches that absurd idea that the energy in whale oil arises from the need to maintain life functions at extreme ocean depths. The pressure and the cold are too much to endure without it. I speculate that a human being might, by a process of adaptation, produce high-energy humors in the body. I could build a tank that would slowly increase pressure on a subject over a long period of time and then observe them for years if need be to see if the formulation of energetic substances develop. Surely the Empress would be able to furnish me with facilities subject to the necessary legal amnesty.
Perfect. Now plug it in. Perfect. Thank you, Cole. Here, see? The assassin's mask. You're a wanted man, so everyone in the city knows your face, but this mask will mean terror to them. If you just hold still, the fit must be precise. There. Can you see normally? Some lens out of alignment. There. Better now? I could create more for you. Upgrades for your gear, weapons, munitions. But our situation here is desperate. Scavenge the city for valuables and I will resell them on the black market. That should give us the money to craft the things you need. Tell me what I can make for you.
Nicht schlecht. Spring rail, huh? A trap that can be placed on nearly any surface. Ooh, okay. Was ist das? Allows you to rewire circuitry and turns security systems to your advantage consumed on usage. Ach, komm. 1. Ah, okay. Na, das wird meine Hauptwaffe sein. Wie viel habe ich denn? So, 5 ist vielleicht keine schlechte Zahl. Geil. Ah, komm. Ah, haben wir Nummer 1. Upgrades. Crossbow accuracy. Mask optics. Bullet capacity. Bolt capacity. Increase bolt capacity by 10. Oh, ne. Bone charm capacity. Okay. Sword crossing. Sword more effective when locking blades and pushing against an enemy. Aha. Hä, sehr cool. Spring Radar. Uah. Seem to us sedative effect is immediate even in combat. Ah, cool. Crossbow reload. Range. Also, ich bin sowieso eigentlich einer, der eher auf die kürzeren Distanzen Crossbow arbeitet. Also ich versuche eigentlich viel zu schleichen. Dementsprechend werde ich jetzt mal erstmal ein bisschen sparen, damit ich mir dann die geileren Upgrades kaufen kann und dann später auf Distanz gehen kann.
You must be exhausted. I advise that you get some sleep. Your life will get even more difficult soon.
Nope.
You should rest while you can.
Ah ja.
Sleep well.
Bin ich jetzt einfach dort eingeschlafen oder was? Ah, tolles Zimmer. Hey, aber es ist groß. Ich habe ein Waschbecken. Oder eine zu kleine Badewanne, wer weiß. Naja, ich weiß es nicht. Aber ich weiß was anderes, nämlich... Das ist die Tür zur nächsten Folge. Und da sehen wir uns dann hoffentlich auch wieder. Und bis dahin, tschüss und auf Wiedersehen. Und bis zum nächsten Mal.